Hi Virgo, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. Make sure you subscribe down below so you won't miss any further videos. So this is going to be a tarot reading for the rest of September for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So whenever you're watching my videos, make sure you check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And also I'm going to be doing an extended video for this video, and it will be in the description box down below, so make sure to check that out when you're done watching. So let's see what messages come through. Oh, and this is specifically going to be for love and spirituality. Let's see. Okay, 3 cards for the past position for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. King of Pentacles came out along with the 6 of Pentacles. So I'm going to put those to the side. Magician in the reverse. 2 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, usually I don't have to shuffle for that long, so immediately I'm getting stuck energy from you. So some of you could be feeling blocked, or you could be feeling stuck in some way, or you could just be feeling a bit closed off, because like I said, when I was shuffling, it usually doesn't take me that long to pull the cards, so the energy is feeling kind of blocked. So the King of Pentacles is here with the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of you in the recent past may have been dealing with another earth sign, or this could be your energy. If you were dealing with an earth sign, I feel like it was a situation of imbalance. Usually the 6 of Pentacles talks about an imbalanced situation where someone is giving more than the other person is. If this is your energy, I feel like you could have retreated from a situation like that where you felt like you were giving too much and you felt like it was depleting you, or it was distracting you from other more important things. So you could have exited a situation like that, is what I'm getting. Because I'm getting the energy with these cards that this is a situation that had to be let go of. So I feel like it's something that you are not in anymore, is what I'm getting. Definitely some type of imbalance. I'll come back to that card because I feel like there's another message that's trying to come through, and I'm not picking it up. So the Magician card in the reverse is here. So this talks about, well, the Magician card can talk about manipulation, or it could talk about you trying to make something happen and it not happening. I am reading this energy right now as force. So somebody trying to force something where it doesn't fit. So it could be a relationship, it could be career. It's like trying to really force something instead of letting it flow and kind of letting the universe do what it needs to do. It could be an energy of someone who was trying to force a relationship, like things weren't going well, so putting in more and more effort trying to force it, or trying to, yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like an energy of trying to force a situation and it not coming into fruition, because things can't be forced. You're supposed to put in hard work, energy, and effort into something, but when things aren't meant for you, they just aren't meant for you. And I'm not talking about career-wise. I do think that when it comes to your career and your goals and your dreams, that you have to put in or go the extra mile until you can't go anymore. I don't feel like it's ever a time to really quit when it comes to your career or your dreams. But when it comes to like love relationships and friendships and things like that, I do feel like sometimes you have to kind of let go and let God. And I feel like sometimes you can get caught up in the energy of trying to force situations, especially if, like I said, this is your energy of you being willing to put in the work and the effort, you having a lot to give, but that other person possibly not giving back as much as you were giving, is what I'm seeing. So I'm also seeing the 2 of Pentacles here. So in the past, you could have been really imbalanced because of this situation, feeling like you have to get back on the good foot is what I'm hearing. It's like feeling like this situation has thrown you completely off balance to the point where now you have to retreat and kind of get yourself together. It's like an up and down motion, or an up and down roller coaster with whoever this person was. Like one minute it's fine, the next minute it's not. It's starting to make you feel kind of foolish is what I'm seeing. It's making you feel like a joker. that's what it's called, right? A joker, like a clown. Like you're, that's what I'm seeing is like you feel like you're doing juggling acts or like magic tricks to try to impress this person, and it's degrading is what I'm seeing, and it's like you're sick and tired of it. So whatever the situation is, it's like you're tired of being the one trying to put the effort in and trying to make things right or trying to put the energy in, because it's throwing you off balance and it's making you feel and look foolish is what I'm seeing. So the Five of Pentacles is here. I feel like some of you could have ended up in this energy of having to let someone go because it wasn't working and because it was imbalanced, and because it was making you feel imbalanced. So I feel like some of you could have had to let this person completely go. So now you're feeling left out in the cold, or they're feeling left out in the cold. For some of you, you were the one who had to cut ties, and then they were trying to possibly force their way back into your life, and you're just seeing that it's just not going to work. So it is both people, I feel, feeling left out in the cold because things just were not working out. So that's what happened in the past. That's your past energy. And for those of you who, like, you resonate with that but not fully, it could be that this is what you're being guided to do. Like, you're being guided to kind of sit back and look at how much energy and effort you're putting in and figure out if is it really worth it. Like, especially if it's demeaning or it's making you feel like you are sacrificing your self-respect, or you're putting in so much and the other person isn't. Especially if this is your energy that's coming up as the King of Pentacles, meaning that you have a lot to give and a lot to offer someone. You have to kind of ask yourself, if you know you have all this to offer someone, why would you settle for a situation that is giving you back very little in return? Is what I'm seeing. And that can go for career, that can go for family, friends, romance. Like, take it how it resonates. So that Five of Pentacles, I'm really looking at that really heavily, because I do feel like that's a very heavy energy that's weighing on you. That's probably why I feel so blocked in this reading. You could be very heavily in this energy right now, and I know that Virgos, the way that they deal with their emotions a lot of the times, especially Virgo moons, they will kind of retreat and kind of close down or kind of close off and kind of keep themselves isolated. So that can be why I'm feeling kind of blocked. Is if you are feeling this energy, someone left you or you had to leave them, you could just be in hermit mode right now or in isolation, trying to rebalance yourself or rebalance your thoughts. All right, let me pull 3 for the present. The Sun card. 2 came out. The Sun card and the 3 of Wands. The Chariot. The 2 of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune. So the Chariot is here right underneath the Magician. So again, I feel like the situation did come to a halt. It did come to a stop. There was a blockage with this situation because it just wasn't meant to move forward. Some things just really cannot be forced. Some people or some situations come into your life for a certain period of time, and then they're meant to kind of exit, and that's hard to accept sometimes. It's hard to let certain things or certain people go sometimes, but I'm feeling like that may have been the situation. Even if that person is meant to come back into your life at a later day or a later time, sometimes for the time being, you have to just let the situation go. So I'm not sure if you're the one who was trying to force it or if the other person was the one that was trying to force it, but either way, it's like you're being blocked off from each other. Like you're being, it's like some type of like divine intervention. Like I feel like somebody is really trying to like leap over these blockages and get to the person, but they can't for some reason. Like something is blocked off. So something really is stuck, and I feel like it's because it's not meant to go forward at this time, is the energy that I'm feeling. Because there's some type of imbalance that it can only balance out with the two people being apart from each other. And this could also be for your career or for your friends or family. If there's like these constant blockages that are in the way, it might be time to kind of step back and take a look at it and figure out if you need to redirect your thoughts or redirect your energy, redirect the way that you're approaching or handling the situation. So the 4 of Wands is here in the reverse. So this could be twin flame energy. I do attract twin flames to my channel because I am a twin flame myself, and my twin flame happens to be a Virgo. So this is twin flame energy right in the middle of the reading. So that means that this is what's on your mind. So some of you possibly could be happy in a situation right now. So in the past, you could have been kind of juggling back and forth, or trying to maintain your balance or regain your footing. So some of you could have regained your footing, and now you are feeling happy, you are feeling prosperous. Some of you could have actually met someone new that you're happy with, but for those of you who that doesn't apply to, I feel like you are, I have to pull one more for that before I continue on. One more. I have to clarify that, sorry. The Page of Swords and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So I knew that's what I was getting, because even though the card is in the upright, I wasn't feeling like some of you, like I said, for some of you, you may have met someone new, or there could have been a blockage in the past, and now you have jumped over that blockage, and now you are feeling more balanced. But that's not for all of you. And for anybody who was cross-watching, because this message just came through, for anybody who's cross-watching, please don't think, if you're cross-watching for a Virgo, that I'm saying that you were the person that was problematic in the past and now they're over you and they're with someone else. If you don't know for sure that they're with someone else, then they're not with someone else. Because the way I set my intentions for my readings, I don't set it so that it's set up really for cross-watching. Like, you can cross-watch, but just be mindful that I don't really set the intention of kind of seeing into what the other person's doing. So anything that I say, it's something that you would kind of already be aware of, and it's just triggering it in your mind. So it's not like you have to be fearful or panicky because I said that this Virgo could possibly be happy with someone else. If you don't know that they're with someone else, then that's not what this reading is about. So, like I was saying, for some of you though, for some of you Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, you have this heavily on the brain, wanting a happy family, wanting a happy home life. And like I said, I was reading it at first as some of you have that, but then for a lot of you, you don't. And you're just thinking about it heavily. And I feel like you could possibly be thinking about it in a pessimistic way. Like feeling like you have like these wishes when it comes to how you want your life to be, especially with, you know, wanting to be in love or wanting to have a happy home life. And you kind of feeling like it's a wish that is not being granted. Like you continuously feel like it's being blocked, and you're trying to figure out like why is it going this way. And I feel like the Page of Swords is talking about immature communication. So the person that you were dealing with in the past, they could be spying on you, or you could be spying on them, but it could also be immature communication, meaning that, like I said, I'm getting this energy of someone who's constantly trying to keep trying, like keep on putting in the energy and effort. But it just looks like somebody or both people are too immature with their communication, and then things just end up getting shut down. So, yeah, it's like a couple different groups here. But overall, I am feeling the energy of this is what you want, but you're feeling like you can't obtain it because there is some type of blockage. And I feel like what the blockage may be is that you need to separate yourself from situations or people that don't make you feel like you can progress or like you can expand to be the best version of yourself. Because until you're the best version of yourself, or until you're headed in that direction, sometimes it's difficult to maintain a healthy partnership or a healthy relationship when you, like I said, when you're not feeling good about yourself within, when you're not feeling good about your finances, when you're not feeling good about the way you look. It's like when you're not feeling good about yourself, sometimes that can cause a lot of rifts and a lot of, I'm hearing damage, I guess that's the word, a lot of damage within your relationship because you're not feeling good within, so then you'll project that onto your partner, and then things will just start to fall apart, especially with the communication is what I'm seeing. So having this happy home life and this happy and stable foundation is something that is very much obtainable, but it's all about you kind of focusing within first and working on the things that make you happy internally and working on yourself so that you're happy within, and then you can maintain a happy relationship without. As within, so without, as above, so below. So I'm also seeing the Wheel of Fortune here, and the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. So I feel like I'm getting two groups of people. For some of you, your life is actually picking up after you had to leave somebody out in the cold, or somebody left you out in the cold. Your life is now turning around, and it's turning around for the better is what I'm seeing. For those of you that's not happening, I feel like that's going to be happening in the near future. You just don't see it yet, because the Five of Pentacles coming right above the Wheel of Fortune, that means that this feeling of being abandoned or left out in the cold was for your highest good, because something new is trying to come into your life, and a cycle needs to close in order for that new thing to come into your life. So if you are feeling abandoned or left out in the cold, or you're just feeling like down and out because you had to leave a situation in the past, something new and improved is coming into your life. You just had to make room for it. So I feel like it's like a progression. Like there's a time period of being stuck, and then there's a time period of a new cycle starting, and then you coming to the realization of why certain things had to be taken out of your life. I feel like a large part of this lesson was about your self-esteem and your self-worth, and also about what you actually want in a partner and what you want for your life long term. And that goes for what you want for yourself in terms of your goals, but then also what you want in terms of a romantic partnership, a friendship, just a long-term commitment in general. It made it very clear what you do want by experiencing the things that you do not want. So the Sun card in reverse and the Three of Wands is also here. So again, I feel like some of you really are at a standstill. And I feel like this standstill is going to be temporary, though. It's something that is happening just for the time being. So if you are feeling left out in the cold or depressed or things like that, it's just for the time being, is what I see. It's just something that is, it's like something that you just have to kind of power through, is what I'm hearing. Because on the other side of it is something very positive. So allow yourself to feel it and allow yourself to get through to the other side, because something positive is waiting on the other side. But you can't really rush through that type of energy. That's something that just kind of takes time. So I'm going to do the Wheel of Fortune here. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. The Queen of Pentacles. See? So with the Wheel of Fortune being here, with the Queen of Pentacles, some of you have a new partner that's coming in because you're coming up as the King of Pentacles. So some of you have a new partner coming in, you have new love coming in, or you have something stable coming into your life, but you had to make room for it. And again, if you are cross-watching, this is not for you. Like, this is not like you're cross-watching and you're trying to see what's going on with your Virgo, and I'm saying like, oh, they're going to meet someone new and everything's going to be great and grand. I don't set my intentions like that before my reading, so this is not for cross-watching, really. I just had to make that clear because I don't want anybody to leave this reading feeling defeated or feeling fearful or feeling like they just left someone and they're now going to meet someone new, because you just really can't tell that, especially from a general reading. So I just had to make that clear. So for some of you Virgos, like I said, you had to make room in your life for this new beginning or for this new person, because a lot of you are becoming very clear. Like, you've become very clear in this past cycle of what you want in a person. Some of you, it's not actually another person that's coming in. It's just you becoming balanced within your feminine and masculine energy. So you feeling whole within. You feeling like you're kind of in touch with your emotions more. You're in touch with your intuition more. But then also you're able to focus on your career. So you're not closed off, but you're not too open to the point where you have no boundaries and you let people walk all over you. It's like you have found a good balance between the two. Let me clarify this Four of Wands. The Six of Cups in reverse. So this talks about letting go of the past or a past cycle. It could be two things: letting go of the past or a past cycle that probably didn't close out the right way. So that, I feel like more so I'm getting the energy of letting go of the past and letting go of wanting to reconcile or holding on to things from the past, because you're realizing that you need to make room for better things. For those of you, like I said, who this isn't resonating with, like you haven't met anyone or you're not feeling positive, I feel like this is the energy that's coming into you. Once you let go of the past, or you let go of trying to hang on or clinging to the past, and you allow yourself to be open to the future and to new experiences, then it's like new opportunities are going to come your way. Even if it's not new love, I feel like it's just a new you, like feeling whole within yourself. So let me pull 3 for the future outcome cards, and then we'll see, look at those in the extended. The Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So the Seven of Swords is here in the reverse, so coming out of a time or coming out of a situation where you felt like you were deceived, or coming out of self-deception. The Eight of Cups is also here, so walking away from situations in order for you to find happiness. And then the Seven of Cups is here in the reverse, and that is talking about coming out of a state of confusion. So we will clarify those in the extended. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys over on Vimeo. The link will be in the description box down below. Bye.